and welcome to Living in Longview, a special on-site edition here at the City of Longview's new compost site. My name is Shawn Hara, and today we'll be talking about the city's green initiative to divert materials from the landfill here to the compost site where they can then be distributed back out to the Longview community. We're joined today by Dave Wimberly, who's the manager here at the compost site. Dave, first let's talk about what all happens here at the compost site. Why is this important for Longview?
Okay, thank you, Shawn. Let me just make an opening comment here. And since we opened in February of 2006, we've actually diverted over 100,000 tons of material from the landfill. And our process is very simple. We take materials, raw materials from our residents, and put them through a process, and we have a finished product, mulch and compost. We accept pine straw, limbs, brush, grass clippings, any vegetative material, and turn it into compost.
Right, and there's all kinds of yard waste basically to be able to bring it out here. And you say since 2006, all of those materials that went from would have been going to the landfill before now coming to the compost site. And this is a new location. It's a little bit larger, right? And what are you able to do here that maybe you couldn't do at your previous site?
Well, this site is larger by 8 acres, which enables us to actually produce more compost. In our process, we need land to lay out windrows to let the material cure, and we can do that better here because we have more usable area.
Mm-hmm. And really, I mean, the big goal there, like you said, it's getting materials that were already here in the community. Instead of us paying to take them to the landfill, we can process them here and then that distributes them back out to the community. Can you tell us a little bit about that as far as what's available to the community right here at the compost site?
Okay, we have two finished products that are available. We have a mulch material, which is a material that hasn't totally broken down. And then we have our compost, which is a finer material, excellent for gardening, yard work, things of that nature. And those are our two finished products, compost and mulch.
And those are available free to Longview residents, right?
That is correct. If you're a resident of Longview, bring me your current Longview residential water bill showing that the city picks up trash at your location. You can get 2.5 cubic yards of compost or mulch each week at no charge. And to give you an idea of how much that is, that would totally fill up the bed on an average size pickup truck. So it's quite a bit of material.
Yeah. And for the past several years, I've been using the wood chip material, not the compost there, at my house in the landscape area to be able to do things like underneath crepe myrtles and those kinds of things as a nice bed underneath there.
Right.
And I think a lot of people don't realize as far as the assistance that you guys provide for actually loading that material. Because I got a huge trailer load, like you said,
right.
But I didn't come out with my shovel and load up that whole thing. You guys helped. Tell us a little about that.
Okay, we will load. The only thing that's required in order for us to load your trailer or your pickup truck is that you sign a liability release form. You sign it one time and it's good for your life. And on subsequent trips you come in, we load you. It takes about probably 3-4 minutes to get the process completed from the time you come in the gate till you're headed out.
Right. And all you need to do is bring that proof of Longview residence, get your free material and move on. And obviously, you're encouraging people to bring their yard waste here as well, right?
That's right. I can only make as much compost as I receive raw material. So we want your raw material. We want your limbs, your brush, your pine straw, your yard waste.
That's right. Bring it here. Avoid it going to the landfill.
Absolutely.
Let's talk for a second about some of the other options that are now available now that you have this larger facility, a little bit easier access here as well, but you've got some drop-off sites for other recyclable materials, not just compost.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Yes, and we're very excited about that. We have a drop-off for recycling glass. We're now able to take your glass bottles and jars. We can recycle those through a vendor in the Metroplex. We also have a standard recycling bin here for your curbside recycling material, the plastics and metals and papers. And that's available at any time. And you don't have to be bringing brush in order to use that part of the facility.
Right, and that's a really big improvement as far as recycling opportunities here for Longview, because we do curbside recycling, but those recycling bins, those are available really to any Longview resident.
That is correct.
And with the glass recycling, that's something new. That's something people have been asking for a long time, but people still need to remember, don't put your glass in with the curbside recycling, because those are going to separate locations, right?
That's true.
As we think about all that's happening here, is there anything else that you'd really like to add or encourage people to bring their materials here to Compost?
Let me just give you a heads up on what our hours are. We're here Tuesday through Saturday, same hours each day, 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Come see us. We'd love to take care of your needs. We've got compost. We'll have mulch in the spring. Bring us your glass, your recycling. Just come see us. I think you'll be impressed.
Very good. Well, Dave, thank you very much for sharing information about this and all your hard work in making this new facility a reality here. We hope that you will bring your materials here to the compost site, whether it's your yard waste, your limbs, your grass clippings. Bring those here to the compost site where they can then be turned into a resource that's available to the whole community. To learn more, we encourage you to go online to longviewtexas.gov and get involved right here at the City of Longview's new compost site. Thank you for watching this edition of Living in Longview.